Welcome to the session. In today's session, we are going to discuss a few MCQs. That means on the perspective of your CUET undergraduate exam, we are going to discuss some questions that are the sample questions which will be in the form of MCQs. So MCQ, what is the meaning of MCQ? Multiple choice questions. Ajir sessionot ami kisuman MCQ handle korim, ami discuss korim, jot ami English related sample questions kisuman ami discuss korim. Jot the entire syllabus comprise hoi thakibo, gote syllabus to loi pine ami ajir session to solam. So hope you all are interested to go through the session and know and try to answer some of the MCQs or almost all the MCQs that we are going to do in this session. Okay, so first of all, I want to say that hope you all are preparing for your exam and your exams are also going on. By the by, in the meantime, you also have to prepare for your CUET undergraduate exam. Karon itia enekwa hoise CUET test to tumalukor May 21st opera start hoi jabo in phase wise, and you have a limited time duration to hubei kom jitu tumaluke preparation etiar pray naiba ami agor pray solai thoka aru etia jodi tumaluke etiale jodi start kora nai, you have to start. It's high time for you all to start from today itself for the exam. Otherwise, you will be left behind. You will be lagging behind in certain areas. Okay? So, let's start with the session. The interesting point of the MCQs that our team has planned for today's session is that we have brought the questions from all the topics, almost all the topics, and we have sorted out all the questions in such a way that it will help you to answer the question and it will also improve your understanding. So, let's start with the session. Okay, in the first question, let me tell you one thing. The first question is related with preposition. Here, I have not given the options. For the first question, there is an exception. I am telling you, there is an exception that I have not given the options. A, B, C, D options keita moi diya nai. Why? Because to know you, because to help you understand what preposition is and what is the importance of the preposition, which I am going to tell you after a few seconds, after a few minutes. So let us first, what we do, because we are also, when we are in the examination hall and we are in front of our system, we are also under the stress, we are under the pressure. Ami eta exam eta room jetia bohi thaku, tetia amar ki hoy eta stress automatically ahe. And because the clock is also ticking in the side of the screen, so we have to think about the time management also. So in order to manage the time and at the same time to crack all the answers correctly, you have to be very clear with your perceptions. So etia ki hoise, ami jitu passage eta pam, jetia ami passage pam, try to read it as fast as you can. But in a pace, এনেকুৱা এটা পেছত তুমি ৰিড কৰিবা পেছেজটো য'ত নেকি তুমি পেছেজৰ আনসাৰটো সাইড বাই সাইড তুমি নিজৰ ভাবি থকা, তুমি তোমাৰ ব্ৰেইনতে ভাবি থকা এনসাৰটো, প্ৰবেবল এনসাৰটো কি হ'ব পাৰে, matching with the options. But because here I have not given the options, in your exams you will get the options and you have to tally what you think and what the options are. You have to match your understanding along with the options. বুজি পাইছে? তুমি যেটো ভাবি থাকিবা ম্যাচ কৰি থাকিব লাগিব আনসাৰছৰ অপচন কেইটাৰ লগত। তো যেকেটা অপশনস থাকিব হেকেটাৰ লগত মিলাই পিনেহে আমি আনসাৰ এটা অপ্ট কৰিব পাৰিম। So here let me start reading the passage. Dear Nanu, actually it is in the form of a letter and here someone is writing a letter to someone where he or she is trying to convince something to the person whom he or she is writing the letter. I am confused dash take any decision regarding my career. Full stop. I want dash pursue humanities. I prefer sociology dash public administration. Please help me dash this regard. When are you coming back? Looking forward dash your reply. Now whenever you get fill in the blanks where you have to fill, because in the question itself it has been written that you have to fill the blanks with the prepositions. Now when you get prepositions, preposition yet I am kuntu apply koribo paru. I am just going to help you because it is the first question or it is the first sample question paper. I am going to help you in this regard by giving you a simple hint that almost all the blanks are going to fill with the same preposition. And the same preposition, what will, you can, after reading the passage, you can just have an assumption that the fill in the blanks will be filled with one preposition, and that is to. Now see, the word to is a preposition which is applied in various scenarios, in various different perspectives or in different concepts. We use the word to, the preposition to, in case of direction. I am telling you, in case of to, we use in case of direction or any kind of destination or in case of any comparison or any kind of combination. There are lot more, but these are the simplest and the prominent one where you can apply the word, the preposition to. Now see, these are the points. I will insist you again that you jot it down in your rough copies. Tumalke tuka kisuman bonai loba amar sessions burot, because ebure tumalukok help koribo while preparing for the exam. Okay? So these are the reasons when we use the word preposition to. So here the probable assumptions which we can fill the blanks here is, I am confused to, because to take any decision. Now decision will fall under what kind of, the points that it is a kind of a reason. Yes. Next, regarding my career, I want to pursue humanities. Now here again the reason is again reason. Yes. Next, I prefer sociology dash public administration. Here again we will place to, but the reason here is comparison. Yes, you can understand what is the difference. Almost all the blanks will be filled up with the same preposition, but the reasons are different. Then please help me. Here there is an exception, because here we are not going to put to, but we will put in this regard. In this regard means when we put the preposition in is something when there is the placement of the object or the noun. But here, because there is some kind of a matter here, so in cases related with matter also, we put the preposition in. Okay. Next, the last one, when are you coming back? Looking forward to your reply. Now, whenever there is any prospect of reply or address, then we again put the word to. Because here again, to will be something like a reason, which will fall under the category reason. Hope you all are understanding what the preposition to is applied here. We have a detailed session on prepositions in our website. Once you join us, you subscribe us, we will help you with all the sessions related with preposition and a detailed one where we have interactive options where you can interact with us. Even in these sessions you can interact with us, but I am insisting that you all subscribe DPS, and that will help you to go through the detailed lessons, the detailed explanation of preposition. Hope you all have understood question number 1. Everything is clear here. Next we will go to the next question. Okay. তোমালোকে হয়তো এইটো বুজি পাইছা ইয়াতে আমি টু কেনেকুৱা কাৰণত কি কাৰণত আমি টু প্ৰিপজিশনটো ব্যৱহাৰ কৰি এই গ্যাপছবোৰ ফিল কৰিছো টু যেকেটা আমাৰ যিবোৰ আমাৰ ৰিজনস আছে টু প্লেস কৰাৰ সেইবোৰ আমি ইয়াতে অলপ সংক্ষেপত কৈছো কিন্তু ইয়াৰে যেটো ডিটেইল সেশন আছে সেইবোৰ আমাৰ ওয়েবসাইটত अवेलेबल আছে কিন্তু সেইটো কাৰণে তোমালোকে আমাক সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰিব লাগিব yes we will go to the next question. Next, choose the correct chronology. Now, the word chronology means system. Okay? Chronology means placement one after another. So, when you see the word chronology, you will understand that it is telling you, the question itself is telling you to place whatever things are given in the question in the correct order. Correct order means in the way how it comes or how it actually is placed in a composition. So when you go through the options A, B, C, D, E, you get to know that something is related with a letter, and that too is a formal letter. So here salutation, signature, body of the letter, address and heading. So when you get these kind of options, তোমালোকে সোয়া ইয়াতে যেতিয়া তোমালোকে এই অপশনসবোৰ দেখিবা অপশনবোৰ দেখিয়ে তুমি এটা এজিউম কৰিব পাৰিবা যে এইকেটা অপশনস আমাৰ লেটাৰ এটাত থাকে এটা ফৰ্মেল লেটাৰত থাকে তো সেই ফৰ্মেল লেটাৰত আমি কোনটো বস্তু প্ৰথমতে বহাব লাগে কোনটো বস্তু লাষ্টত কোনটো বস্তু মাজত সেইটো আমি এটা assumption বা আমি এটা আন্দাজ কৰি ল'ব লাগিব to know the correct chronology. Now সোয়া একেবাৰে ফাৰ্ষ্টত আমাৰ কি থাকে ফাৰ্ষ্টতে আমাৰ থাকিব হেডিং হেডিংৰ পিছত কোনটো আমি বহাব পাৰো সোয়াচোন তোমালোকে হয়তো salutation নহলে signature নহলে body of the letter নহলে address এটা সোয়া signature টো তোমাৰ একেবাৰে লাষ্টত আহিব হেতু তুমি ধৰি লৈছা for example we are just placing the thing b টো লাষ্টত আহিব আৰু e টো একেবাৰে ফাৰ্ষ্টত আহিব তাৰ মাজত আমি কি বহুৱাম body of the letter টো মাজত থাকিব তাৰ পিছত আমাৰ কি থাকিলে heading goal signature goal body of the letter goal এতিয়া salutation আৰু address এতিয়া salutation মানে respected sir dear ma'am or respected teacher respected ma'am সেইবোৰ আমি কোড বহুৱা second optionত once we give the heading then we put the salutation so a will be placed here lastত থাকিলে কি address address to এটা কি হ'ব সিগনেচাৰৰ আগত আমি এড্ৰেছ বহুৱাম সেই কাৰণে ইয়াতে বহিব এড্ৰেছ এতিয়া এটো হেৰি তোমালোকৰ কোনটো অপচন বহিছে E A C D B okay now B is the correct answer so questions in your exam will be related like this এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ chronology আমি তোমালোকৰ questionsত তোমালোকৰ MCQ বোৰত তোমালোকে এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ question বোৰ পাবা so once you practice and go through this kind of questions you know that even if grammar apart from the grammar section vocabulary Apart from vocabulary and grammar, you also need to know the perfect or the correct way to write a letter, to frame a letter, or to compose any kind of report writing, or a message, or a reported speech, or active passive voice, anything. Anything can come. So you have to be thorough with your syllabus. Yes? Next we will go to the next question. Number 3, complete the analogy. Analogy মানে ইয়াতে কি বুজাইছে যেটো similar comparison. ইয়াতে আমাক এনেকুৱাকে দিয়া হৈছে it is like a ratio. এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ questions বোৰ frequently তোমালোকক সোধা হয়, frequently asked questions, য'ত নেকি এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ এই বস্তুটো দেখিছা ratio. When we have this kind of colons, what we say, etu ami ratio maths ot apply hoy. But yate ami kenekwa dhorone apply korisu, ami keneke dhorone apply korisu to make some kind of analogy. First ote ki dekhoise cats. Cats is related with ailurophobia. Mekurik june bhoy kore. Phobia mane to tumaloke agote hoytu paisa shobdotu, jodiu ba puwa nai, phobia means fear. The word phobia means fear. Jikunu bhoy. Panir proti bhoy, bondho kuthat thaka bhoy, kukurok dekhi bhoy, mekurik dekhi bhoy, jikunu bhoy ami phobia buli ko. Aru specifically jeti ami kobole jao, tetia ami hoytu এনেকুৱা ধৰণৰ ফোবিয়াৰ লগত, ফোবিয়া শব্দটোৰ লগত ৰিলেটেড আৰু এটা শব্দ লগাই পিনে আমি স্পেসিফিক্যালি কোনোবা এটা ভয় দেখুৱাব পাৰো। ফৰ এক্সাম্পল ইয়াতে কি দেখাইছে কেটছক জনে ভয় কৰে, মেকুৰীক জনে ভয় কৰে, that will be come under ailurophobia. Similarly ইয়াতে কি দিছে cynophobia. এতিয়া চোৱা cats বুলি কলে আমি usually CAD আৰম্ভ হৈছে তো CAD cats হ'ব পাৰিলে হয়। But no, we have set the question in such a way so that you don't get confused. But at the same time, you know the gravity of the question. Because in your questions, 5 marks, each question will carry 5 marks. 5 marks eta question jodi thake, that means the question or the gravity of the question and the related answers is also very heavy. তাৰ মানে এটা কুৱেশ্যনত তোমাক বহুত স্পেসিফিক্যালি মেজার করা হব, এসেস করা হব, তোমালোকৰ মূল্যায়নটো এনেকুৱা ধৰণে কৰোৱা হব এই টেষ্টটোৰ দ্বাৰা যে তুমি কিমান সেই সাবজেক্টৰ কন্টেন্টখিনি বুজি পোৱা বা কিমানখিনি তোমাৰ জ্ঞান সেই কন্টেন্টটোৰ ওপৰত আছে। So 5 marks is not easy. It is not an easy matter to get 5 marks. So the question here is set in a simple way, but it is also telling you the gravity of the situation je tumi ami phobia eta list pam. We again have a detailed session about phobia where we are going to discuss a list of phobias. Ami kiman bur bhoy ase hebur phobia ami discuss korim. But for the time being, ei muhurtot, for this instance, what we are going to discuss, the phobia which is related with cats, and which phobia ki bhoy jituk ami cynophobia buliu kom. So cynophobia is again the phobia for dogs. Kukurok jone bhoy kore hihotok ami ki buli kom, cynophobia. So something which will be placed here is dogs. Okay, next আৰু এটা মই কৈ দিছো তোমালোকৰ বন্ধ কোঠাত আমি হোডোফোবিয়া, পানীৰ প্ৰতি ভয় হেবোৰ আমি পাম। সো লিষ্টটো বহুত আছে। ক্লস্ট্ৰোফোবিয়া বুলি এটা আছে যেটো আমাৰ ফেমাস হয়, ক্লস্ট্ৰোফোবিয়া। সো এটু ভয় কিহৰ ফোবিয়া হয়? বন্ধ কোঠাত, ফিক্সড স্পেস অর লিমিটেড স্পেস। The fear for limited space, eta bondho kuthot thakar karone manu eta jitu bhoy create hoy mentally, how much he is under stress, he bhoy tu bujabole ami claustrophobia word to use koru. So in order to improve your vocabulary kiman khini ami bujibo lagibo kiman khini ami odhyayon koribo lagibo tumalke soa bhabi soa the vocabulary is not a simple thing. It encapsulates the entire literature of English here or the entire content of any other domain of any other subject that you will have to pursue, that you want to pursue or that you have to know before going for this exam. A exam tour perspective of viewpoint loi pine ami kiman khini pohibo lagibo ba kiman khini preparation koribo lagibo hetu tumaloke bhabi soa kiman khini seriously ami prepare koribo lagibo. So claustrophobia ami gom palu. Next ami question 4 ole jam. Find the error. Time is very precious than money. So we here what is the question? The questions, the MCQs, today's session I have already said the MCQs are from different contents of the syllabus. Gutetu syllabus or pra ami eta eta ke uthai loisu sort out kori pine ajir MCQ to plan out korisu. So here again all the questions are from different contents. So ami eta ki paisu number 4 question on error. Ami error to bisari uliabo lage kuntu bhul hoy ase. The error ami 4ta options yata paisue. A sentence tut kuntu option kuntu word bhul ke placement kora hoise jitu bhul hoy ase ei sentence tut gutei sentence or meaning tu hoytu pura korise ba bhul kori di ase ba sentence tu huola hoi thoka nai huniboloi ba likhiboloi. So the placement, one more thing I want to tell you, kunuba ta sentence tumi hoytu huniboloi bhal lagibo pare but grammatically it may be wrong. For example, this sentence. I have chosen this sentence. Why? Because usually we tend to make mistakes while speaking, while conversation. Ami kotha pati asu, kotha patar majot ami enekwa dhoroner bhul koru. Kintu conversation ot ami hetu ami mane ketiaba ami nedekha ke par hoi jabo paru amar conversations bur par hoi jabo pare, conversation eta shekh hobo pare. But likhiboloi gole jetia when we are going for an exam, we are sitting in an exam or we are writing our answers, tetia amar grammatically correct hobo lagibo. So to make your sentences grammatically correct, again we have to be clear in our basics in our grammar. To yate ami question to ki paisu, find the error. Time is very precious than money. So etia ki hoise precious to ami janu adjective hoy. Then shobdo to ami ketia byabohar koru when it is comparison. Ite jetia comparison use hoy ase ar precious shobdo to adjective hoy ase te a very shobdo to yate keneke ahile. Very shobdo to ami yate kyo place korisu. তো very শব্দটো হয়তো adverb হ'ব পাৰে নাইবা adjective হ'ব পাৰে এইটো সেন্টেন্সত যেহেতু a very শব্দয়ে precious adjective to qualify কৰি আছে so we will term it as adjective but because here then is given so we have to place here either more because more is something which is related with than or comparison. So in order to click out the error here, what we have to do that very shobdo to yate extra bohi ase. Though the meaning is clear but grammatically the word very is inappropriate here because it is not giving us a comparative mode of the adjective precious. Precious hole hoyto ami very jagat more precious dibo paru tetia amar then to apply hoy gol hoy but because ami eku dia na yate precious adjective to kobole he karone ami very word to place no korileo hobo. That is the error here. So we will place very here as the error. Hope everything is clear till now. Yar pisot ami jam the next question, that is question number 5. Here again I will tell you, this is a question because it is worth of 5 marks. 5 marks eta paboloi hole amar vocabulary kiman khini clear hobo lagibo hetu karone enekwa dhonor shobdo kisuman ami amar sample question paper ba MCQ place koriso. Now see, we have heard this kind of disasters. These are natural calamities which are disasters which can happen anytime. ইয়াতে তোমাৰ টাৰ্কি সিৰিয়াত ভূমিকম্প হৈছে হঠাৎ হৈছে আগতিয়াকে আমি গম নাপাও কেতিয়া ভূমিকম্প হ'ব তো খেনেকুৱা ভূমিকম্প এটা ন্যাচাৰাল ক্যালামিটি হয় বাট ইয়াতে আমি আৰ্থকুৱেক বুলি একো দিয়া নাই কোৱেশ্চন বাট হিয়াৰ ইউ হেভ টু ম্যাচ column A with B. Again here in this I have not given the options because it is a match the following thing, and here you have to identify what is these words belong to. The first one, avalanche. Avalanche, what is the meaning of avalanche? It is the sudden fall of snow from a mountain, that is sliding of snow from a mountain, and all of a sudden all the snow from the higher level of the mountain comes down, and it is a natural disaster in the sense that it crushes all the people or all the habitats that are below or in the plain region. So tetia ami ki kom hoyto ami avalanche to ki boli kom strong cold wind with snow, large amount of snow slopes from the mountain. Etia eitu ami kar logot aheri korim large amount of snow slopes is the avalanche. Thoribo parisa tumalke. Next ami pam hurricane. Hurricane mane ete ki hoise? Yata ami sayuta options eta to golge baki tinita ami pohim. Strong tropical cyclone, strong cold wind with snow, large rotating funnel like column of wind. Yate ki hoise hurricane bujaise tumar strong tropical cyclone. Cyclone kyo koise? Usually cyclone kot hoy amar sea coast bor hagoror parot amar cyclone hoy kintu hurricane ketiaba tropical regions burotu amar hagoror parot hurricane hoy jetia dhumuha botahot khuroniya dhumuha botah dhoronor disaster koriboloi ahe tenekwa hothate oha dhumuha botah burok ami hurricane buli ko. Okay, next ami paisu blizzard. Blizzard mane hoise etia to identify with avalanche and blizzard. Blizzard hoise extreme snowfall, bahut besi incessant snowfall hole ami hetu blizzard buli ko. So strong cold wind with snow, botahu mari ase logote borofu pori ase. Lastot roi gol tornado. Tornado hoise ghuroniya pak mari thoka botah kisuman jibur botah tumak disaster create kore jibure tumak cyclone dore hamper koribo pare. That kind of disaster rotating funnel dore. Funnel mane enekwa triangle shape or botah tu jetia enekwa dhorone ghure hetuk ami ki buli ko tornado. Okay, hope you are clear and hope you can understand that how much you have to be clear with your vocabulary part. So it is high time, because now if you start reading, I will insist you that you go through the daily newspapers and especially the editorial section of the English newspapers. That will improve your vocabulary. But apart from your exams and from this CUET undergraduate exam, I will insist you go through our sessions, because this will help you in a short time. In a crash course, you will be able to crack the exam with flying colors. Yes, next question number, number 6. Fill in the blanks with the correct use of clause. Clause mane hoise ami paisu agote. Tumaloke paisa clause. Clause hoise when there are two parts or more than two parts of the same sentence. So clause is something which is a connection between the same sentence, and there are different types of clause. So principal clause, noun clause, adverb clause, adjective clause. We will go through. We have a detailed session. Again, I am telling you that we have a detailed session on clauses. But here, because pertaining to this question itself, we will go through which clause we have to identify and which one is the correct answer to this blank. So, let us read the question here. Had Hannah revised the latest updates Dash gave us, she could have cracked the answers. Had Hannah. Jodihe Hannah revise korile hoy, kisuman questions ba updates, acha, latest updates bur revise korile hoy, jitu kunubai amak dise, tetia hole tai answer bur crack ba answer bur koribo parile hoy, correct answer bur koribo parile hoy. Yate ki hoise, amar principal clause to hoise, had Hannah revised the latest update. Now this is a complex sentence because two parts are given here. And here the adverb of purpose. Key purpose that tai crack koribo parile hoy. So the options, yata ki hoy options bur praye similar. Jikono option eta place korile correct answer pai jam jen lage. But again we have the point, we have the notion of grammar here. The grammatically kuntu correct hobo hetu he ami opt koribo lagibo. So which sir, that sir, whose sir, what sir. Te whose aru what sir tutu nohobo karon yate amak ki koise what sir tutu amak question kori ase, whose sir eo amak question kori ase. Similarly, which sir আমি ভাবিব পাৰো যে latest update which sir gave us. এতিয়া which sir বুলি আমি কিয় opt কৰিব পাৰো যে কিবা এটা বস্তু কিবা এটা revision বা কিবা latest update আমাক সাৰে দিছিলে সেইখিনি পঢ়িলে হয়তো আমি আনসাৰটো বা হয়তো হেনাই আনসাৰটো ক্র্যাক কৰিব পাৰিলে হয়. But because the question here is not something with the object to nai, but here we have a reason, a purpose. The yate purpose ki ase ehini hoise purpose. Etia purpose ot whenever we have a clause of purpose, adverb of purpose, we use the word that. So bahut lora swaluye which opt koribo. But if you have to be grammatically correct, you will go with that sir. Okay? The correct option is that sir. Yes? Everything is clear till here? Next we will go to question number 7. Question number 7 ot ki koise amak? I hear lake water lapping low sound by the shore. Identify the figure of speech. Again here you have to be very thorough with figure of speech. Figure of speech or uporotu amar detailed session ase where we are going to discuss, where we have already discussed. We have sessions on a detailed discussion on figure of speech. A lot of figure of speech we have already discussed in those sessions, and once you go through those sessions you can easily identify which figure of speech is here actually. So whenever you see a sentence and you have the question identify the figure of speech, you just go through the sentence once again. Do you have something which is related with all the 4 options below? So try to identify simile here. Is there any simile? No. When you go through the sentence twice, you just have to hear, you have to be very clear while trying to identify the figure of speech. So in that sense, when you go through the sentence twice or the third time, thrice, you get to know that there is a word lapping. And lapping is something which is related with our hearing capacity, with our phones, with what we hear. So anything which is related with sounds, we tell it onomatopoeia. Anything with sounds, we have to identify with onomatopoeia. So the other three will automatically be avoided, will be cut off from the question, because lapping low sound here directly identifies to onomatopoeia. Yes? To go through what is simile, metaphor and oxymoron, you have to subscribe us. Once you subscribe us, you will get to know what are these figure of speech and what kind of examples are there related with these figure of speech. Yes? Next we will go to question number 8. Now here in question number 8, we have Pobitora is known for its denser forest and dash habitat. Now see, when the options are here, rich, richer, richest, more rich. When you get all these options and you know that you have to put something, a kind of adjective here. So what kind of adjective you will put here? An adjective which is telling us something, because here and is there, something will be related with these two. And when denser is there, the word denser tells us that something is being compared. From the word dense, the adjective dense, the comparative word is denser. So in order to fix it, in order to fill the blank, because the same thing should have to be placed here, because we have the word and here. So what we will opt for, it is a very easy example, easy answer, we will put richer. Yes? Next we have question number 9. We again have here idioms. Now phrases and idioms is also a very vast topic which you have to be thorough, because phrases and idioms is an important and vital part for your exams, because it will have to be discussed. You have to be very thorough. Phrases and idioms ok loi pineo amar sessions ase, jot tumaluke phrases and idioms ki hoy, examples bur, tare meaning, tare usage, ami sobbur detail hisabe bujaisu. Heburok tumaluke jodi if you want to go through those, you have to subscribe us. So number 9, what we have, the idiom make hay while the sun shines. Now, from this idiom, you know that something you have to do but when the sun shines. So let us go through, just we can go through randomly throughout the options. Dry hay when the sun shines. Hobo pare niki? Ami hair hukabole paru rodot. Next, dry clothes when the sun shines. Kapur dhui pine rodot melibole paru. Give effort when it is favorable. Give effort when it is favorable. And next is give effort only in daytime. Okol dinor homoyothe ami effort dibo lage. Okol dinor timeothe ami amar kambur koribo lage ba jikonu kam. But here the probable example is this. This is the correct example, because for idioms you can't just have assumption. Tumi just andaz logabole nuara, because phrases and idioms have to be learned by heart. You have to go through phrases and idioms. Aru make hay while the sun shines. The meaning of this idiom is you have to give your efforts, you have to work hard only in the opportune time. When everything is favorable, then you do whatever you want, or then you give all your potential. তো তেতিয়া কি হ'ব যেতিয়া সময়বোৰ ভাল হ'ব ঠিক হ'ব সেই সময়তহে তুমি যদি তোমাৰ এফৰ্টবোৰ লগোৱা তুমি ডিজায়াৰেবল ৰিজাল্টস পাবা হেতুৰ কাৰণে আমি এই ইডিয়মটো ইউজ কৰিছো ঠিক আছে I hope everything is clear till here we will go to the last question for this session that is question number 10 খালি খালি দেখি তোমালোকৰ সাগে স্ক্ৰিনটো অলপমান ভাল লাগিছে যে আজি সেশনটো ইয়াতে wind up হ'ব So question number 10 fill in the blanks with appropriate articles এটি articles মানে আমি কি বুজি পাওঁ Articles and determiners there is a thin line of difference between articles and determiners we have to go through that too but here because the question itself is clearly given articles to hoyto a bohibo নহলে n bohibo ar naiba the bohibo যিকোনো এটা বহাই পিনে সোৱাচোন তোমালোকে just try it তুমি প্লেস কৰি সোৱা যে সেন্টেন্সটো যদি আমি এই তিনিটাৰ ভিতৰত কোনোবা এটা কৰবা তুমি বহুৱাব চেষ্টা কৰা বহালে কি হ'ব here again I have not given the options why because it will you will have some kind of brainstorming কোনটো হ'ব পাৰে কোনটো এক্সাক্ট হ'ব পাৰে হয় নাই হেতু কাৰণে মই তোমালোকক ইয়াতে অপশনস বোৰ দিয়া নাই So one of the students going through the sentence what we get one of the students of dash class cleans dash blackboard every day. So whenever you have one of the you know that something is definite one of the gutei students or bhitorot kunuba ejon hole ami ki kom the kom because it is definite One of the students cleans dash blackboard every day. To classroom or bhitor eta blackboard thake. Hey blackboard to kunuba ejon student e hodai safa kore. To blackboard kekhon ase eta classroomot. Sadharonte ami eta classroomot eta classroomor kuthat ami keita blackboard pao. Etai pao. So when it is again definite we have to put again the. So one of the students of the class cleans the blackboard every day. So jetia tumi options bur paba tetia tumalke option bur place kori saba aru nije read koriba nijor brainot nijor mindot sentence to exact hoise na nai when you go through the options when you apply those options with your answers when you find when your brain when your mind tells you that yes it is a correct answer tetiahe tumi you go for it yes so let us wind up for today's session hope you have enjoyed the session and you are excited to join us and go through our next sessions keep preparing till then thank you for joining this session